Hello, Merry Christmas to you all, wherever you're listening. We've got lots of people listening on the radio and also you can watch on YouTube from the Armytage Arms in Brighouse. Now that if you watch the other quiz at the Chapel House, I think that was louder. Sorry, chap, I think that was louder. Let's try it again. From the Armytage Arms in Brighouse. That was pretty loud. That is not canned applause, that either. So, get yourselves a pen and paper at home. All you need is a pen, paper. You can play on your own, you can play with your friends and family, wherever you are. Get your sheets now. You can use a bit of scrap of paper, wherever you can find. 4 rounds, 5 questions in each, nice and easy for Christmas night. And let's face it, there's nothing on telly, so you might as well stick with me for 20 minutes and play. Are we all ready? Yeah, we all ready? Here in the Armytage, we're playing for a luxury £5 gift card. You're not playing for that. You're just playing for the privilege of beating whoever you're alongside. So, round 1, here we go. Where did Dylan Rodney go on holiday in a 1991 Christmas special of Only Fools and Horses? So write your answers down. Round 1, number 1. Where did Dylan Rodney go on holiday in a 1991 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special? Okay? Put an answer down wherever you're listening. Have a think. Doesn't matter if you're wrong. Just no Googling. You don't need to Google. Just have a guess. Bit of fun. So where did Dylan Rodney go on holiday in a 1991 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special? Okay. Number 2. Which famous writer wrote the first ever King's Christmas message? And I'll give you a bit of a clue. It was written for George V in 1932. So, which famous writer wrote the first ever King's Christmas message, and it was for George V in 1932? All right. Who's got 2 out of 2 at home? Anyone? So, that's 2. Number 3 in round 1. A lot of you might be familiar with this film. The 2013 fantasy film Frozen was inspired by which Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale? So the 2013 fantasy film Frozen was inspired by which Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale? If you don't know it, let it go. Doesn't matter. Come on. So which Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale was it inspired by? 2 more in round 1. See, this is a controversial one, this one. I will check before I give you the answer in a bit. Most people these days will take them down on Boxing Day. They put them up in November and they take them down Boxing Day. But according to UK tradition, Christmas decorations should come down on which date in January? So, number 4. According to UK tradition, Christmas decorations should come down on which date in January? I will check that before I give the answers out a bit. But does anybody leave them up until January now? I know. February. Right. Final one in round 1. Ooh, this is an interesting one. What was created by Robert May for the first time in a 1939 booklet? So what was created by Robert May in a 1939 booklet? I just looked at the answer and I didn't know it. It's obviously, so there you go. Do you know it at home? What was created by Robert May in a 1939 booklet? All right. So that is round 1. 5 more questions coming up now. And here we go. Number 1 in round 2. In the 2011 animated film Arthur Christmas, Santa's high-tech ship has failed to deliver one girl's present. What sort of present is this? So in the 2011 animated film Arthur Christmas, Santa's high-tech ship has failed to deliver one girl's present. What sort of present is this? Okay. I wouldn't have known that one. I don't think I've seen Arthur Christmas. But you might as well have a guess. Okay. Number 2. Which song that featured in the 2001 film Shrek also reached Christmas number 1 in the UK singles charts in 2008? So which song that featured in the 2001 film Shrek also reached Christmas number 1 in the UK singles chart in 2008? I think it was down to the X Factor, I think. Does that help you? Number 1 again. In the 2011 animated film Arthur Christmas, Santa's high-tech ship has failed to deliver one girl's present. What sort of present is this? So number 2 that we just had there, which song that featured in the 2001 film Shrek also reached Christmas number 1 in the UK singles chart in 2008? Number 3 then. How many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol? Oh, we're going for it over there. You were like quick off, weren't you there? Quick off the mark. How many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol? All right. I think that's an easy one. So move on to number 4. Number 4. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish? How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish? For those that watch the Chapel House quiz as well, yes, I have the same jumper on because it is Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day at that one. It's still Christmas Day. It's still the same jumper that my wife Rachel bought me that I didn't wear during the World Cup. I'm wearing it. I'm getting my money's worth. So yes, I'm wearing it. It's still Christmas Day. So that was number 4. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish? All right, final one in round 2. Where do Christmas gonks come from? Where do Christmas gonks come from? All right, it's this particular region, so see we can put down where do Christmas gonks come from. All right, so that's the 2 rounds here. We're going to have a quick gap now, whether you're listening or you're watching. And if you're watching on YouTube now, here's an old novelty Christmas advert. Right, see you after this break.
The latest, greatest, ever more spectacular Woolworth Christmas show. EMI, Superchrome, tapes that come in threes. Telltale, tape and book, helps a child to read. 5-pack Sony tapes, the price is sure to please. Here, this brawn is independent, it'll style your hair with ease. Stupendous and amazing value in toys, I'll tell you. Fisher Price, here, that looks nice. The baby-proof safe game. The Speak and Spell, that is correct, makes other toys look tame. And once they've played with Vectrex, they'll never be the same. It's the latest, greatest, ever more spectacular Woolworth Christmas show. And ladies' knitwear, look at them style lady, look at the colours, and all these for only $5.99 each. Stupendous value. Hooray! Eric Bristow Dark Game, here, fancy meeting you. Video and TV units, self-assembly too. Remington's great popcorn maker, steady on there lad. A colour set, remote control, here. That can't be bad. Big value quality sweet in a jar. Hoorah! Hoorah! Home computer, here's the Commodore. A gift set pack from Brute, what man could ask for more? 1,000 lovely things to choose from, bargains galore. In the latest, greatest, ever more spectacular Woolworth Christmas show.
Right then, welcome back. We've got rounds 3 and 4 for you now. So, halfway point, how are you doing so far? Let's find out how we're doing. So, round 3, question 1. In what film would you hear the greeting, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal? So, in what film would you hear the greeting, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal? That's the first one in round 3. Okay, number 2. Before turkey, what was the traditional Christmas Day meal in England? So before turkey, what was the traditional Christmas Day meal in England? When you hear the answer, you're going to be like, really?
What did you say?
So, number 3. When does John Lewis typically open its online Christmas shop? I want the date, typically each year, that John Lewis opens its online Christmas shop. It typically opens its online Christmas shop. You might as well have a guess. When does it typically open its Christmas shop online, John Lewis? Okay. So that is number 3 in round 3. So we've had it. Number 1 was, in what film would you hear the greeting "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal"? 2 was, before turkey, what was the traditional Christmas Day meal in England? And number 3, when does John Lewis typically open its online Christmas shop? Number 4, what colour are mistletoe berries? What colour are mistletoe berries? All right. So number 4 in round 3, what colour are mistletoe berries? Number 5, you've got as much chance as anybody else, because we're on about snowmen. How tall is the record holder for the tallest ever snowman? How tall is the record holder for the tallest ever snowman? All I can say is it must have took them a good while to do when you see the answer. How tall is the record holder for the tallest ever snowman? Oh yeah, good question. In feet. In feet. For those playing here and those playing at home, yes, in feet, please. How tall is the record holder for the tallest ever snowman? All right, one more round to go, and then we'll do the answers. So, one more set of 5 questions.
When I'm right.
Round 4 coming up. Number 1. Which country invented glass baubles? Which country invented glass baubles? So that's number 1 in round 4. Which country invented glass baubles? All right. Number 2. Any Only Fools and Horses fans in? You'll be all right here. What year was the final episode of Only Fools and Horses transmitted? It was a Christmas Day episode, but what year was the final episode of Only Fools and Horses transmitted? That is number 2 in the final round. What year? Okay. Number 3. What is the coldest ever temperature recorded during a UK winter? Now, there's a decimal point to this. I'll let you off if you're to near the, to the nearest number. What is the coldest ever temperature recorded during a UK winter? In centigrade, yes, in centigrade. So, centigrade at home. So, telling the people here, what is the coldest ever temperature recorded during a UK winter? Right, listen carefully. Number 4. What year was this the Christmas Day lineup on BBC One? You ready? At 6:25, you had the news. At 6:35, you had Paul Daniels' Magical Christmas. At 7:15, you had Last of the Summer Wine. 7:45, it was the Two Ronnies. 8:35, it was Dallas was on Christmas Day. That's how popular Dallas used to be. Dallas was on Christmas Day. And then at 9:25, it was a network premiere of a film called Loophole, starring Albert Finney. What year was that the Christmas Day lineup? So 6:25 was the news. 6:35 was Paul Daniels' Magical Christmas. 7:15 was Last of the Summer Wine. 7:45 was The Two Ronnies. 8:35 was Dallas, and 9:25 was a premiere of a film called Loophole, starring Albert Finney. I'll be honest, I'd have stayed in. I'd have watched that. But what year are we talking about? Lots of discussions going on in the pub about that. Okay. Final question of round 4. In the 2008 Christmas special of Gavin and Stacey, what gifts does Nessa give everyone? So in the 2008 Christmas special of Gavin and Stacey, what gifts does Nessa give everyone? It's the same kind of gift really, but what is it? Tell me a bit more. What does she give everyone? So that is the final question of our quiz. Does she what? No, she doesn't do that, no. So, if only. Right, for those watching at home, we're going to have another classic advert and then we'll be back with the answers. Don't go away.
A bit of luxury for Aunt Jane. Perfume for Cousin Kate. A toy for little Tommy. What a blooming good idea for young Freddie. I've even got something for the old dear. There's a Christmas present for everybody at Boots.
Welcome back, it's answer time. So make sure you've swapped sheets if you're playing in different teams at home. And I hope you've enjoyed it. So round 1 answers first. Where did Del and Rodney go on holiday in a 1991 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special? It was Miami. Miami twice. There was 2 episodes. Big budget episode of Only Fools and Horses. It was Miami. America. Can you have America? What do you think? Can you have America? Well, one said no, one said yeah. I'll say yeah, it's Christmas. Which famous writer wrote the first ever King's Christmas message? It was Rudyard Kipling. 2013 fantasy film Frozen was inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale The Snow Queen. UK tradition, Christmas decorations should come down on which date in January? It says here the 5th of January. Well, I suppose the 1st of January is the 8th day, isn't it? 2nd would be the 9th, 3rd would be the 10th, 4th would be the 11th, 5th would be 12th night. I think that's right. So we'll go with the 5th of January. And I'm sure we'll get a lot of comments, probably for people playing at home disagreeing. But I think I'll go with the 5th on that. Number 5, what was created by Robert May in a 1939 booklet? It was the first time, apparently, we saw Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. So, there you go. Round number 2, in Arthur Christmas, Santa's high-tech ship has failed to deliver one girl's present. What was it? It was a bike.
Well done.
A bike. Which song that featured in the 2001 film Shrek also reached Christmas number 1 on the UK singles chart in 2008? It was Hallelujah, because Alexandra Burke had done it in the X Factor. How many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol? 4. 4. I always thought it was 3.
Marley. I forgot Marley's.
I forgot Marley's ghost. Oh, you see. So 4 was the answer. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish? Feliz Navidad. So well done if you got that one right. Where did Christmas gonks come from? Scandinavia. Scandinavia was the answer.
Norway.
Norway, you can have that. It's Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, you can have that. I'm just being very. But at home, you're not bothered by now. You've got another sherry in it, so it don't matter. So Scandinavia, you've put something like that. Let them off. It's Christmas. Round 3, number 1. In what film would you hear the greeting "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal"? Well, I think the precise answer is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. It says here Home Alone. I'm pretty sure it's Home Alone 2. If you put Home Alone or something like that, you can have it. Before turkey, what was the traditional Christmas Day meal in England? It was a pig's head and mustard. A pig's head and mustard. When does John Lewis typically open its online Christmas shop? The 25th of August. 25th of August. What colour are mistletoe berries? They are white. How tall is the record holder for the tallest ever snowman? Any guesses here? 18 feet.
136.
136 feet. No, it was 113 feet. Oh, you were so close. 113 feet, that is no joke. That 113 feet. Round 4. Which country invented glass baubles? Germany. What year was the final episode of Only Fools and Horses transmitted on Christmas Day? It was 2003, with an episode called Sleepless in Peckham. Coldest ever temperature recorded during a UK winter was minus 27.2 degrees Celsius.
When was that?
It doesn't say when, minus 27.2. What year was this the Christmas Day lineup on BBC One? So you had the news, then Paul Daniels, then Lester Summerline, two Ronnies, Dallas and Loophole. Any guesses? 1976.
79.
1979.
81.
1981. Was 1981. 1981. Boxing Day, interestingly, on BBC One 1981, because I nearly used that one. You had at 7 o'clock Blankety Blank, then Mike Yarwood, then part 1 of Gone with the Wind, which was premiered, because they thought they better not show it in one long film, so they showed it over 2 nights. And then you had the news, match of the day, and a Perry Como Christmas special. I'd have stayed in. The final question was, what in Gavin and Stacey 2008 Christmas special, Nessa's gifts to everyone, she gave them each one chocolate celebration chocolate each, all wrapped up. So that was the answer to that one. Right, so we're going to find out who's won the quiz here. Add up your scores at home out of 20 and we'll see who's won. So well done to our pub winners that were shit for brains. There you go, you can't make that up, can you? So well done to them, give them a round of applause. They did very well. They got 12, as did We Are Going to Win, and we had to do a tiebreaker here. So well done to both of them. Thank you all for playing at home. Well, we've had a fantastic Christmas, and from me and everyone here at the Armytage, we hope to see you in 2023. Good night all! I forgot to get a shot with the antlers that Tom gave me. I've got to get them, and look at them. Look at them lovely antlers. There you go. Tom, when you watch this, I did put them on. Even very briefly, I did. Don't think they suit me.